what we're trying to accomplish in a racing chair is obviously, if I'm just sitting here like this, my hands are right about this level, but when I come forward, they're down here. So this being 12 o'clock and this being 2 o'clock, what I want to do is start here, come through here, and finish at 6 or 7. And a lot of follow through. So what I want to do with every athlete when I get them started is to just take their time, so they're coming through here and out the back. Okay, and that's just, you can start here or right in here. I prefer to start right here, come in here, down, out there. Take those arms way up, be real flexible. Work on being flexible. Now, what helps accomplish that are these gloves. So they look like a mitten. And take that glove, I always put an inner liner inside it. And you take your fingers apart. Hope you have good teeth. Don't pull them on. Make sure they're on really good. Back here, come through here. So now, I'm pushing. Alright, so you're pushing. Get that? So it's, the big part of this whole thing is to make sure that that the person's in there. If you look at, for me to get in there with my hips, I actually have to turn sideways and drop in, and my hips are smack dab against the aluminum frame. So it's part of the whole package. This is called a track steering. So when I hit that level there, it makes it so I can go around the track on the corner. And when I come out the other way, I've got it dialed in so it goes straight. If you look at this straight on, straight ahead, corner. Straight ahead, corner. Okay, 100 meters, shoot, shoot. Next 100, shoot. Next 100, boop. Next 100. So basically, that way you can stroke through the corners. Now, it takes a while for the kids and for the adults to get this dialed in, but it's real important because when you're coming through the corner, if you have to stop and try to steer and adjust yourself, you're all over the track and you waste all your time.
Don't try not to.
Pushing, when we originally started pushing way back, and there's a picture of us back in 40, 50 pound wheelchair, everything we did was no gloves, and we grabbed and we pushed. We grabbed and we pushed. Well, what happens when you grab, every time you grab, you gotta let go, and you gotta find out if it's going downhill that fast. Oh, should I grab it now, or slow down now, you can grab it. So you're always grabbing and letting go, grabbing and letting go. The guy there was a fellow in Sweden that was a quadriplegic that developed a glove very similar to this. It's kind of a mitten, and you gotta have your teeth to put them on when you have the other one on, and they made it into a boxing glove. So now all at once, when you're pushing, you're hitting. See that? You can just go faster and faster and faster. So So when you're going downhill and you're hitting 23, 24 miles an hour, you can say, okay, I can keep up with the rims at 23, 24. Some of the great athletes of today are hitting about 28 and still being able to keep that speed up. There was no way in the olden days when we had to grip, and even when they first came out with that, they put this on here so people tend to want to grab it. You know, don't grab it. Honestly, if I push it once, what's happening? The wheel's still moving, isn't it? If I'm sitting in it, it's still moving. So when I'm lining up next to a bunch of able-bodied runners in a 10K, and we start off downhill, I can do 3 pushes, and I'm away from them, and I'm traveling just as fast as the better runners. Okay? What happens is as you get better on the downhills, you get better on the uphills. Now what I do in the uphill is I actually change my push a little, and I come inside, and I'm actually pushing on the inside of the hand rib. Why do I want to do that? Because I could actually push forward and drive down and come out the back. Okay? Does that make sense? So I'm going boom, boom, and I'm slowing my speed down. Every one of you are going to want to go out there and you're going to want to push and grab, and I'm going to say, just follow through. Okay? If I push once and follow through, where's my arm? It's back here. My wheel's still moving. Now, obviously, on the track, it's not as friendly as this stuff I'm sitting on. But once you're moving, boom, and it's fun. It's fun. And then we'll work on all the other stuff. So if I can get 2 things out of you today. Number 1 is to not grip. All right? Number 1 is not to grip. And number 2 is to follow through. Okay? Start right here. If you start back here, I guarantee it, you'll flip over. All right? And it'll scare you. You'll be a turtle laying on the track, and I'll go by and say, hey, you're a turtle. And you're just going to be laying there like this. Oh, somebody pick me up. You know? So keep forward. Start right here. Right here. What time is that? We'll call that what? Like 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock. And let go at 6 and bang the guy's nose behind you. All right? Right there. Woohoo! Bam! Great. It's so fun. Just go forward. Now, number 2, when we get on the track, and I've told the kids this for years. Matt G was what, 5 years old? Right there, he's a little older than that now. I said, everybody go the same direction. Don't say, oh, hey, you're going down the track, go, oh, hey, Mom, and you turn sideways. Boom! Somebody T-bones you. If you turn around, you stop and look. All right? Look to your right, look to your left, and then turn around and go back. Don't just go and pop a wheelie. Whoop! You're going to get slammed. Some guy's going to be coming around at 12, 14 miles an hour and T-bone you right in the side, and it's going to make it ugly for you guys. And these wheels are very, very expensive. So, all right, 2 things. 1, we're going to follow through with our push, and we're not going to grip.